Hello everyone, welcome back. We are on our second last game of the day. Uh, the Daily Harper $1. This time it's a prize pool of $1,000. If we lose this, we only have one more $1 game to play for the day. These are last chances to make a profit for the week. We're currently running at a bit of a loss. We need to make $40 for the week just to break even. This is a quick one though. 3-minute blind intervals. Estimated duration 2 hours 46 minutes. We are back at the 6 players per table, so that's good. So I think the only real question to ask ourselves here is when we make it to the final, if we make it to the final table, are we going to be making deals? That's a question, because deal making is allowed at the final table. Okay, we're all being seated now at our table. Let's see how we do. But joking aside, we're hoping to make a really deep run. Okay, boom. There we go, first hand. 8-10 suited, not the worst hand. Definitely have worse. How will we play it? I think we get off to a what should I say, strong start. I think we're going to raise from the get-go. Let's raise, and we get it folded. That's what we want. We're happy with it. First hand is ours. We come in strong. We win it. We will call 10-9. This is a free round if no one re-raises. We just paid for it with the first hand, so we're on extra money here. Okay, he's taking long. Why? Maybe he's not there. Hoping to win a big pot here, or just to keep applying pressure and chip up. Hopefully be in a good space at the end. I think we will apply pressure quite a bit as well. 2 obviously not folding. 7 also probably not folding. We do have a backdoor. 8 will look quite good on the turn. 10 or 9 will look good on the turn too. But we put the pressure and win the pot. Ace coming again. I think the last one we had an ace on the river as well. We are going to fold this time. You don't need to play every hand. I think we got out in time. Okay. Back in the action, 6-handed. Look at the prize, first prize. Currently $172.99. And 47 minutes to go to late reg journey. If we get anywhere close to $100 in this game, we've done well. So then it's chaos time on the weekend. Oh, gets it folded to him now. I mean, gets it folded. Gets the range through, the bet through. Not a bad hand on the big blind, I don't think. King 4. Could hit a king. Blocking other kings. Gets folded to us. Not unhappy with it, I'll be honest. Is our reputation, or did they just have nothing? Or they just... Okay, 8-7. We will raise and put pressure. Nope, we will call. Definitely want to have a look at this one. We hit the 8. I think we put a bit of pressure here with half pot. Could be a flush draw, obviously could be a king. Oh, we get it through. We were not winning if that got to the river, I don't believe. One diamond gets the flush. But we did hit the 8 and we were good. So, not bad. We'll continue our momentum. Hey. Okay, we hit nothing. And we will now be folding. There's too much interest in that pot, and it's not from us. But still, 11,200, good start. Oh, ace 10, 8, no spades. 4-6. I think we will call again. Blind man 20 seems to be raising a lot, doing a lot of min raising. I don't think we're too afraid of it. Obviously, we still need a hit with our hand. Not a bad hand. We're blocking spades. We might do a bet. We have paired. We'll call. We've got one spade. It would be better to get a 4, to be honest. If he's betting the king, because we're going to call it. King comes, so I don't think he's got one. He could have been on a spade draw. This is how we lost on the last one. Do we make a hero call here? Do we make a hero call? I don't know. We've got a spade. I don't think he's got the flush. Could have hit an 8. I don't think so. We take the risk. We're going to call. Otherwise, we're short stacked and we'll just keep playing from there. He might have a king, but we will call. And we see the king. Okay, we did call on the turn. If a spade came, we were good. Sadly, it was a king on the river. Makes us just doubt a little bit enough to call. Makes us doubt that he's got the king. We're still in it on the turn. Could have missed with things like ace 8. I mean, would have hit ace queen, ace jack, jack 10, stuff like that, queen 10. Ooh, not a good hand there, but we will call now. What do we have? We have a gut shot. Oh, we need a 9 either way. I think we can bet it though. It does look nice actually. We are going to definitely call if we can. Could be a flush draw, yeah. Dangerous board. Oh, we're going to fold. Definitely folding. What are they re-raising with? Flush gets there. Straight didn't. Okay. Let's see. We got plenty play still, so. But we're probably going to be facing things like this all in, so we might have to do that. Okay. Well, let's see who's got the flush, if anyone. Yeah, jack 10. versus top pair. Dangerous. But he did have top pair, you know. Hoping no one has a flush. Okay, Jack 7. Happy to get that in the big blind. Okay with the min raise, not afraid of it. We won't get carried away though. Still have playing time. We do have a gut shot, we will check. Okay. Doesn't really make sense. Nothing comes through for us there, I don't think. Ace 2. Ace house. I don't know if ace house call. I don't think anyone's hit, okay? I don't think ace house is going to call if we make a nice overbet. So we will give it a go. At very least we tried the bluff, okay? We block a straight with a 7, you know. Just need one more to fold. There we go, we get the fold. We're not going to be playing too passively now. I don't think they hit. Oh, again, we low in chips and then we hit the break. It's such a, what's the word? Stop when you're trying to get momentum, which can be a good thing because you can get too, what's the word? Excited, no, not excited. Can get too busy, you know, hoping to desperately get back to where you were, sort of thing. But we're not doing too bad. We got, I mean, we're not far under our 10,000. We did try and make a hero call. You did have the set of kings. 8 or king was beating us, so he did have it. Pity it came on the river, otherwise we would have more easily put him on a king. We're alive again, you know. Spade, 6 of spades. Not the best flush draw, but we attempted, you know. He could have bluffed a missed flush draw. We don't put him on a king necessarily. We could. It wasn't for a full stack either, so I mean, we took the chance. Obviously, if we go all in, he's calling us as well. It wasn't too much more. He's got a set. What? We're just going to be waiting it out. On a break. First prize, $159. Sounds good. Might have an all-in or two coming in the wings. You know, get a monster hand, all in. Maybe we just do that actually. Maybe just all in and hope to get called and hit or hold. You know. I do think we need to do something extreme. We're not going to sit around here with 8,000 or 10,000. We don't want to lose it, but we've got one more play afterwards. Currently about 6 o'clock. Next game I think is 6:45. Available that we're looking at. It's also $1 for 1,000. I think the next one is 7 if we don't get in time for that one. You know? But we can only play one more after this. So we're not hoping for that. We actually just want to win this one. Because that'll make a big difference. If we win this one, the next one's basically a free roll. You do what we like. That's how tournaments go. You know, you might lose. Big one makes up for all of it. With the format we've got on this challenge, your losses are limited, so you can afford to keep playing until we win. A nice big one. We've had some cashes. We've had 2 deep runs. We've had like 2 deep runs that paid. Yeah, we had the $5.40. That was a good one. And we had the $2, which was quite a good one, you know, proportionally. You know, it was a good return. We ran quite deep there, so we're going to hope to do it again. We did it with the $1, finished in top 10%, but it was like 10%, sorry. But we only got $1 something. We're not hoping to do that yet. Yeah, we don't want to just, cash, get our buying back. We want to push through and win. If we don't, we'll try the next one. If we don't, then we're back next week trying again. And yeah, it's quite nice, quite fun, quite exciting. Blinds will be at what, 160 or something? I think 160, maybe. Trip leader 34,000, so not that much. If we get there, we're going to be playing and hoping to grow and hopefully leave everyone, grow our stack really nicely. We need some monster hands maybe to do that, or some good spots. Perhaps we're going to try, we'll try. Game changes as the blinds go up as well. That distance sort of closes in a bit. 20,000 gap is not that much when the blinds are, 3,000-4,000 each, whatever. Look at our total winnings, $52.82. Not where it should be considering it's our second week, last day. 10 times 8, we should be at $80 to be breaking even in total. For this week, we don't need to do that. For this week, we got to make, but what are we at? We're at 24.76, and then add the 2. So we need to make about $14 to break even for this week. Okay. But that doesn't help us for the weekend, so we're not just looking to break even, we're hoping to win a big prize. See if we can do it. Look at 21,000. I said now maybe before the breaks finish, about 20 seconds. But that's where we want to be at the end of the year. Okay. His total earnings is exactly $21,000. That's what we want to be at the end of the year. That's around about where we need to be 10 timesing our starting capital. And yeah, we got some time to do it. So we're gonna hopefully hit some tournaments. We've got a lot of games to play. We've lost some, but that's fine, It's still get some nice wins and hopefully get closer to that. Be quite sad if after all of that talking and speech during the break we go out here. Considering shoving with King 9. What's he got that he's doing that with? Normal tournament, you just like fold. Oh, we're gonna fold, guys. Sort of felt like we should just go all in then, Let's get the chips in. Let's put the pressure. We flip. Let's bold. We got to get it up. Okay, we wouldn't have hit the king one of the 9 on the flop, so it's fine. We're only in there for 80, but that was close. Just know, on the edge, that was close. Got to make something of this. If it wasn't a whole hour almost till our next possible game, we might have gone all in there. I don't have to wait a whole hour. 1-2-50, shall we? There's the bomb. Okay, we do a decent one on the D here. A decent re-raise. Hopefully the big stack folds. No, he doesn't. And we don't hit the ace, which he very well might have. Yes, we could have bet it, but he could easily have been trapping us. What has he got? If he's on the draw, then we're in trouble on the river. How do you know? You like check, and you end up in trouble. I don't think he's calling anything worse than what we have. He's probably got an ace. Never mind. He's got pocket 2s. He's not calling anything on the river. Not. We played a big pot. He played a lot to try and hit his 2. But he saw we had a decent hand, king queen at this stage, suited as well. So yeah, a bit of action at the table. We just did something. We actually won a big pot. We made over 1,000 chips in the first two hands since break. And considering we nearly shoved all in with King 9, you know, we're still around. So that's good. Which we otherwise might not have been. Ooh, King now. Really good. King Jack now. We really are hitting some nice hands now. Those do help, you know, when you're playing poker, getting some really good hands. Sometimes it gets you in trouble. But, you know, a lot of time you do want to see them. And it does get folded to us. Was our bet too big? We had the up and down, but we're happy to take the pot. And now Queen 9 suited. Wow, under the gun we're just limping. But I mean, we were hitting some nice hands. We might be getting a bit annoyed with us. I don't know. Maybe they're just waiting. 38, 8, 15, 20. 38 is quite high, but blind man 20 definitely playing. Huh? How many raises? We're calling though. We're not going to just back off. Let him try to pull a move. Hopefully he didn't just do that with aces. Do we make a bad bluff here, guys? I think we make it 1-8. Hoping he doesn't have a king. He does call us. Is he just doing that because he can? I think we check. Don't want this to get out of hand. Does he bluff? Does he have the king? Remember last time we thought he did. Oh, now we have to fold. We thought he didn't have the king last time. He could have had a king now. But we just took the chance he didn't. He could have had ace high. He may still have had ace high. It's okay. It's okay. We can lose a few chips, a few thousand chips. We're off to the big stacks, big stacking up. Now it gets folded to us, which again we're fine with. We're happy with that. And keep playing, guys. We're going to keep playing. 9-3. We don't want to face an all-in, but we will be happy to see a flop here. Do we put the pressure? No, we're just going to call the 400. Happy for the big blind to call as well. Then to hit the flop in a big way, which we do not. So we're going to bet anyway. Hoping King 10 and Ace 10 and Pocket 8s and Jack 9 are not in there. We do block Jack 9. We have a backdoor flush, draw. Okay, we want one fold. One fold will be good. You know? We are definitely hoping for this hand to get better though. Jack of spades, I think that'll be a good one. 7's not bad either. Do you think... I mean, maybe we must put pressure here, guys. I think we put some pressure. I'm a bit worried with this. He could have easily hit something. I mean, he called, right? What's he calling with? We keep the pressure and he folds. Oh, I forgot there was... I didn't realize there were that ow was still in the hand. Okay, we want to fold. And he goes all in. I don't think we bet it all on up and down, guys. I really don't know. I mean, wow, what are the chances? Oh, we're going to fold. I mean, what's our equity? A good fold, we would have missed. Person could be desperate and throw it away. But 5,000 we can still work with. He really didn't realize he was still in the hand. Oh. I was going to call this as well. I know you might think this is too loose, but we're going to call. We're going to call. We're going to call. Okay, this is a gut shot for us. Okay, we've done some raising and folding, so we're not going to keep raising. We're going to hit. Okay. These two suited, we're not too unhappy with. May have to call an all in here. If ow puts pressure. Now we'll just call. We do miss. We'll check again. Probably should pull a move, but you could expect us to do that. Well, yeah, we're hoping our ace is good. If it's not, then what's the pot? Pocket 10s. Oh. You know, I mean, we might have been tempted to call an all in there if he had gone all in. We are losing some chips now, but as far as I'm concerned, we're getting playable hands. We're going to play them. So we hopefully hit, and then that's that. We'll call. Okay, we are running out of chips here. Hoping to hit. You know, we're calling some good stuff. Hoping to hit. If it was a flush draw, we're all in now. This is going fast, guys. Got ace-8 now. We might be all in. Six-handed. Someone could have something better. I don't think we're like hit and miss it. Oh, he's going to call us if we're all in anyway. Do we just check the flop? I think let's have a look at the flop. Really hoping to have hit our ace there. I'll check again. Okay, guys, now we're all in. We've hit top pair. Yeah, what can we do? Hopefully he's not trapping with an overpair. 5-7 gets a straight. He could have had that. Okay, hoping to have won this. We're ahead. Just no 7, no 5. Everything else is fine. 86% equity. We get a 9. Okay, right. Guys, we've been playing and we've been trying to hit, and we hit the 8 and we committed to it. Okay, we're going back up again. I feel rich now with 6,800. Okay, ready to hit a big one. Oh, Queen Jack, nice one. Yeah, that was nice. Happy to hit the 8. Actually, more happy than hitting the ace, to be honest. We all just call. We got tons of chips to play. Right, good. You know, we're on a straight flush draw, yeah? I don't know if we call or shove. I think. Oh, God, I don't think we should call. Oh, we're calling. Let's call. Let's play. We have 2 overs, a gut shot. We're not happy with that card. 2 overs, a gut shot. Guys, we're going to call this, you know. Just any diamond, basically. You have to try. You have to try. We had a jack, a queen, an 8, king. It wasn't a gut shot. An 8, a king, or any diamond. So we had quite a bit of equity, but we were losing. So it's a scary thing, a scary spot, but you have to play. And I didn't realize actually we chipped up so much. We just went from like 2,500 to like 6,000 to 15,900. So, right. What drama. What a dramatic roll up, I tell you. And we are now second chip leader at the table. Can you believe that? Whew, that was a river. I think we have to call that though. If you're not going to be calling that, then you're going to probably be in trouble sometime. We're at the point where either we're going to hit or go, you know. Oh, wow, what a pleasant sight it was to see the diamond. Okay. We will fold. We can fold now. It's normally when you're small stack, you want to be a bit tighter now. Sort of doing it a bit differently. With big stack now, okay, well, we don't have to play so much. Pressure's off. Wow, that was nice. And we got some nice hands as well. Oh, we were folding. We could call that, but it's a bit cheeky or greedy or something. Yeah, happy. Ace was beating us. King was beating us. Queen was beating us. Any pair. We'll just limp. We don't want to be too committed to ace-8. If Alex Deville shoves, we're going to fold. Maybe he likes to see a flop, and he does. I think we rep the king. Oh, and he calls. He doesn't believe us. We check. Maybe hit something. Okay, well, we fold. Hit the 3, good. Ah, okay, cheeky. We just got it. Maybe we were the ones being cheeky, but that's fine. We can fold under the gun. Whew, that was some action. Eh? That was actually a bit of a relief. I mean, we had a lot of outs, but he actually had more outs. He was ahead. There you are. Value of the pot was quite big, but there was a tournament block. Hey, and all in. Yeah, not too. Yeah, not too. Right. Now we got kings. Let's see if we can do this without getting stacked with a bad beat or something. Alright, well, it's only us. No brainer call. We have to call. Kings. We just need him to hold, and he hits the ace. Run around a diamonds or a king. Wow, we get in there with kings, and he gets his stack back. You know. Oh. Oh. Such equity against him. He's shoving all in. We get a monster hand. Takes us back down to 8,400. Oh man, that was just not nice, you know. But we went from almost out, you know, to being able to afford a bad beat like that. It's a bad beat. Very far ahead of him. Pressure's back on. That's fine. We do have a 3. Okay. Oh, that was not nice to lose with kings. You know, I really didn't actually feel like I was dominating. You just expect that ace sometimes when you have kings. It just happens. We're going to call this, guys. We're going to try. We're not like terribly low, but we're low again. We're going to play. I want to build up here. Not comfortable with the amount of chips only. What do we have? Do we have outs? We got backdoor, we got bottom pair. Do we risk it all on that? No, we're going to fold. We got away with the queen jack. Yeah, if he was on a flush draw, he's definitely got it. Okay, pocket eights, I think we're all in. Okay, well, guys, this is it. Let's see. It's a flip. This is a good flop, good turn. Any low card. And it's a 6. Okay. And the roller coaster continues. Whew. We're doing good with 8s. We have to be winning flips. We can play now. We got queen jack suited. We survived the bad beat. We're up above starting stack again. We don't want to shove here. He calls. Not the best flop for us. We're going to check it. Not be too predictable without betting. He's the big blind. It would be a good idea for him to bet, yeah. He could have any of these things. May have missed, may have hit 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10's got the straight, 5's got the straight. He could have hit anything there. We're not calling that. Oh, we tried. Could have hit a jack or queen. Cheeky, I know, guys. I know. We go from top to no. We should be happy that we got our chips. But no, we call with 3-2. Okay, the way I look at this is this pot is big. Okay, we would call 692 very shortly just to see a flop. So we're going to take our chance and call. Hopes to get a big pot. Definitely now. Now we have to. I mean, look at the size of this pot. I'm going to call. 3-2 will go unseen. Now, question is our 3-2 good? We will bet a big bet. Hoping to chase everyone off. Really hoping to chase them off. That's good. Now it's just the small stack that we're against. And we are ahead with our 2. Just need to avoid the ace of 7. We're ahead with our 2. Anything. And he hits the ace again. He hits the ace again, and we make nothing in that pot. Okay, it didn't cost us much, but we hit. We would have won such a big pot. It just had to hold. Oh, we're having some interesting ones. We're winning some, we're losing some. Okay, well, we're not sitting quietly, that's for sure. We're at starting stack, just above. You're not just folding. We've got 7. Let's throw an egg at blind for that king's hand. We will definitely call. We will check. We don't want this to escalate. 4 comes, we're very happy. We're not happy with his bet, and we will fold, whether we believe him or not. Okay, well, again, we went from like 2,000 something chips to now we're at starting, so we'll calm down a little. Maybe, I don't know. You want to calm down, then you don't. We've got a while till it breaks, so that's not going to help us. Oh, he raised and then he folded. There. Oh. Queen 6. I don't think we're playing too badly. I mean, we lost that king one. That wasn't really our fault. We were good with the 3-2 as well at the time. If we don't want to get into a big battle, yeah. Jack of spades would be great. He's not afraid to bet big, even if he folds afterwards. We haven't got the 10, we haven't got the king. We're not doing good on that flop, so we just fail. Well, ace 2. Can we hit the ace now? Guys, we're going to re-raise here. Sick of getting pushed around by this guy, and we want at least... Yeah, that's what we wanted. We wanted the fold. We're okay with the call. Not happy, but okay with it. Okay, well... We just shove, hoping he doesn't have it. And he calls. What has he got? A jack? Ah, an ace or runner. We don't get the runner. We need the ace. No, we want the ace on the river. I'd like to say it's bad beats and not running well and stuff, but I suppose we didn't have to escalate that much. Best hand pre-flop, I think. He hit the jack. We just took our chance. Maybe a bit of a desperate bluff, but... Oh, that was a lot of up and down. That was a lot of up and down. With the kings, we would have been at like 20. We would have changed our game completely. Happens. With 3-2, we were ahead. We've got like 5,000-6,000 chips there. It didn't go away. River's the ace. We did have the flush come for us on the river. We had a lot of outs, but still. Could say it's careless. I mean, we had some back doors. Maybe we had the backdoor flush. We had the ace. If he didn't hit a jack, you know, he's possibly folding. King jack, obviously, definitely not folding. And we're out, and we will try again. Our last one of the week. Let's see how we go.